The Brazilian Campaign for the Right to Education is a coalition with more than 300 organizations and 25 years of existence dedicated to ensuring that every person in the country has the right to education and that education is treated as a fundamental right, not a commodity. Our work spans advocacy, policy influence, research, mobilization, and international collaboration to defend public education for all. One of Brazilian Campaign for the Right to Education's contributions has been participating in the development of the Abidjan Principles. By helping draft these principles and later collaborating on their Portuguese translation, we reaffirmed our commitment to education as a universal right not just globally or in Brazil, but across Portuguese-speaking countries. The need to regulate private education isn't new in Brazil. It's been a demand since the 1988 Constitution and was reinforced in National Education Conference from 2008 to 2024. But privatization isn't just a national issue, it's a global challenge. That's why our work connects local struggles with international efforts, ensuring Brazil's policies align with human rights standards while addressing our unique realities. In 2022, as the world grappled with post-pandemic education crisis, we from the Brazilian Campaign for the Right to Education used the Abidjan Principles to push for stronger regulations, arguing that private sector involvement cannot be a quick fix for inequality, as it can and it does deepen inequalities. We highlighted this at the national launch of UNESCO Global's Education Monitoring Report from 2022, which focused on non-state actors in education. That same year, a scientific paper that I wrote and was published analyzed how Brazil's financing laws measure up to the Abidjan Principles, revealing that over 50% of their guidelines are still missing in our legal framework. In 2023, we from the Brazilian Campaign for the Right to Education helped organize the free conference on private education, where the Abidjan Principles took center stage. As the rapporteur for the National Education Forum's working group on private sector regulation, I'm now leading collective efforts to publish a report this year recommending that Brazil adopt these principles as a reference for national policy. Victory came in 2024 when the National Conference on Education officially endorsed, after our proposal, expanding private and community education regulation in a structural way incorporating the Abidjan Principles. This was just a symbolic win. It was the result of months of grassroots debates across municipalities and states, all culminating in nationwide approval. Our goals as the Brazilian Campaign for the Right to Education is to keep amplifying the Abidjan Principles message through communication, social media, press engagement, partnerships, and other means, so that more people can understand the principles not just as guidelines but as also a globally recognized human rights standard. It is useful and necessary to adapt them to each country's context, identifying gaps in our legal system, and push for their adoption in decision-making spaces at national levels. The fight for education as a right, not a privilege, is far from over. But with collective action, we can ensure that every child in Brazil and beyond has access to quality, public, and free education. Join us in this movement. Let's turn the Abidjan Principles into practice. Together, we can make education as a right for all.